Today in this video we will be discussing how to manage the scene settings. So to do that we must open the selection tab or mappings if you were working with the mapping, and then we can see that there is a possibility to select our scenes, and here on the right side of the screen is the location of the properties tab. In fact, that tab is always available in the screen and shows the properties of the selected item. It can be the scene or any lighting feature like that. So in fact, what we're gonna see now for scene properties is also available for the rest of the software. So select our first scene, and three different options are available. The first one is the name, so you can decide to enter like your own name for the scene. Press OK to validate. Now you can see it's been updated here from the scene list. And then the duration of the scene. The duration is 10 seconds by default, but you can adjust that duration and do, like, for example, 20 seconds if you want it. And you can see here that I have modified the length of the scene. You can also adjust the duration by moving this black button here directly onto the timeline, and you can see the time is updated. But if you want to turn back to 20, just 20 seconds, 00, and you're done for 20 seconds. There is also the possibility to decide whether your scene has to fade in when it's called from the standalone device or not. So you can, for example, decide you want a 1 second fade in time just to avoid the lights to go up and down very quickly and do some smooth transition. A couple of options are also available directly from the scenes list. You can, for example, drag the scene in different position by pressing and holding those three buttons on the side. So you can see I can modify the order. There is also the possibility to right click on the scene and select rename, duplicate, or delete. You can eventually, for example, use the duplicate function. Imagine you've got like a scene created with the timeline with a specific channel or whatever color you want always to be recorded in your scene. Then you can create the first one and then duplicate this scene just to make sure you will always have that specific parameters in your future scenes. On the right side, there is this little icon here to lock or unlock. This means if you lock that scene, you won't be able to do some changes by accident in the future, just like in drag and drop or deleting a timeline. This won't be possible. So we do recommend to lock the scene when you're ready to jump to or to work on a different one. And the second button here is an option to pre-select that scene for the standalone future standalone writing of your device. Imagine you've got like a list of 20 scenes, for example. If you want only 5 to be written to the standalone mode of your device, then you can decide to pre-select them here in order to have them pre-selected here from the standalone tab. So we are now done with the scene properties, and we can move to another tutorial.